Hey there, welcome to another episode of Unshaven Modcast. I'm Action.
I'm Fugget.
And I'm Uber.
We air weekly on Wednesdays, 9:30 Eastern, only at www.unshavenmodcast.com and live on our Facebook page at Unshaven Modcast. Can't stay awake for the whole show? Search for us on YouTube, iTunes, and Google Music. All episodes are uploaded the day after they air. We're a show about nothing and everything, so prepare to be offended with words like tits, taints, and balls. Fucking missed it again. Not a big deal.
One of these days we'll get it.
Yeah, our sponsors for the month of January is Janky Tees, home of the $20 t-shirt at www.jankytees.com. Anyone looking to become a sponsor, message us for details on Facebook or at contact@unshavenmodcast.com.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, let's get started with the show.
And our new sponsor.
No, that's next month.
What?
Every
No,
month.
dude.
Every
January sponsor is jankytees.com,
Alright.
home of the $20 t-shirt.
Premature ejaculating over there.
Like, I gotta turn
All over
the
myself.
volume down a little bit because when you were doing that, I thought that was low and I need to turn the volume up. My bad. I didn't know how you could see that. Or hear it, I mean.
Alright. Anything happened to you guys this week? Anything interesting, exciting?
Dixon started school.
I started school and also got slapped by Justin Bieber.
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard he has a habit of that.
Well, it wasn't literally Justin Bieber, but it was the female version. A stud slapped me at Pachinko's.
A stud.
Yeah.
A female version Bieber stud.
Well, it
Alright,
was a lesbian. I love my lesbians. No offense to the lesbians. But I was with this chick, and she yelled, "You ugly bitch," in her direction. And next thing I know, I'm walking up to her. Well, him at the time. Him. And then I got cut off by her friend, and then another dude came up to me.
His friend?
Yeah, his friend. It was really her.
Yeah, we get it.
Alright, so his friend.
Crazy
cut me
world we
off.
live in.
And and then another dude came up to me and said, "No, dude, don't chase her. That's not a dude. That's a chick." And I was like, "What? For real?" And I laid off. But then I walked into the next room and I saw he was standing there, and it was the only stud out of a group of lesbians. Like, it was all the rest of them were feminine. And I just walked up. I said, "Why you gotta be so disrespectful?" Justin Bieber was like,
Alright.
and that was it. I mean, she slapped the fuck out of me.
That's all that happened to you this week.
No, then my friend beat her down.
So, what's a stud? That's like a boyish...
I thought it was a breeding horse.
I just felt like that needed to be expressed to the world. I got slapped by a stud.
So, I mean, what is the definition of a stud? A very macho lesbian?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Like, they think they have a bigger dick than you.
Probably.
That's...
I think most people do.
I mean, they're so cool, though. I'm not saying you guys ain't cool. I'm just saying. Alright, anyways, go ahead.
That was it? That's all that happened to you
That
this
was the
week?
most important thing. Like, I got slapped.
I mean, he's already ahead of me.
Yeah.
I didn't get slapped by a lesbian.
Yeah.
So
You still haven't finished the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom isn't happening yet.
No.
That's this weekend.
Or this time next year.
it'll get done one day.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not getting slapped by a lesbian, she put me down for a day. I'm kidding. She did. My friend beat her ass, so beat the fuck out of her. Anyway.
Well, I got a new cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou.
Big Lou. Year and a half. I adopted him from the ASPCA.
Big heart you have. Good
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, he hasn't come out from under my bed yet.
He looks like a Maine Coon. Is he a Maine Coon?
A Maine Coon?
Maine Coon?
Maine Coon?
Whatever.
Maine Coon.
I don't know what he is.
It's a the cat.
He's fluffy though. So now I've got 2 cats. I feel like I'm going places in life.
I got 2 dogs.
I've got 2 cats that I have to look after.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I got in a minor fender bender yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
After work on
really
Queen City
hear
Avenue.
much details after that one.
Yeah, so I was,
To which I panic over.
yeah. Dixon's calling me and shit.
Yeah.
I was driving down Queen City Avenue, and it's after work, so traffic fucking everywhere. And I was stopped, and the traffic just started to move. Well, and I was only in first gear, so it wasn't a major collision.
Right.
But I went to take a drink of my Diet Dr. Pepper that I had sitting next to me, and I took a big drink of it, and it was fucking dip spit. And I started choking, and I freaked out, and I guess I pressed down on the gas right into the back of this Saturn, dude. I hit him, but I was only going like maybe, I don't know, 5 miles an hour.
That's why you shouldn't leave dips.
Like, I didn't even think we were
mark
gonna...
those. You should like buy a permanent, like it's always the same thing. You just
Like,
wash
it was such a shitty, like, wreck. Like, you know, if, like, I don't know, when you're younger, or, I don't know, or if you still do, like, if you're sitting behind your buddy in traffic and you just bump his car.
Yeah, I've done that.
Like, that's pretty much what it was. Like, I didn't even think we were going to pull over and go through that whole thing. But, no, the guy in the white Saturn pulled over, and we both got out of our cars, and there was no damage at all to either. Because, like I said, I just barely fucking bumped the dude. And he's like, well, I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. And I said, yeah, I'm okay with it. And he's like, well, you got a crack in your bumper. Are you sure you're okay with it? I said, that crack was from last winter when I tried to drive my car up a snow hill in Walmart's parking lot.
When in reality,
Yeah.
a lady hit him.
Yeah, lady reversed into me.
I had a similar wreck. Honestly, I was sitting at a red light, and the red light changed green, and the car in front of me started to go. But I glanced, and that's why they're banning phones. Glanced down at what I was doing on my phone.
Oh, yeah, that'll get
before
you.
I started to go.
Yeah.
So I looked down for a second, and then I went to go look up and go, but she had stopped. But I slammed on my brakes, and I just, like you said, just that little tap, like, where you're hitting you hit your buddy in the back of the car. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And it was a little old lady, and she gets out, and she was super nice, and she was all like, it's raining, whatever, no big deal, there's no damage to the cars. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And she was like, do you have insurance? And I was like, no, not at the moment. And she was like, my neck's kind of starting to hurt. We should probably go ahead and call the police.
Did she really do that?
I swear to God.
Oh,
And
my
my
God,
license
dude.
got suspended. I got cited.
Dude, what a bitch.
Yeah.
Dude,
She said, "Oh my neck, oh my back."
everybody would like to think that, old ladies are nice and they're all like grandmothers, but there's some
Yeah.
real
They're bitches.
cunts out there, dude. That are gonna make you do that when you talk about them. Fucking assholes.
Not you, Granny. I love you, Granny.
Well, I love my granny, but she'd be the first one to pull that shit.
So my granny, we got out with a cane and started swinging. Crazy old.
Is there anything else happening to you this week?
Uh,
Got a cat, got a wreck.
got a cat, got in a wreck.
I got audited.
I'm addicted, dude. I've got a new addiction to these fucking. They're called pop figures.
Oh,
Like
Journey has a
Funko
couple
pop
of them. Yeah.
figures. Yeah, dude, I'm addicted to them. I got 2 on the way. In the mail.
Really? Like, there's one I want. Just, I want
again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
or Sting.
like
whatever
this
you wanna
whole
call it.
wall. I'm gonna build shelves behind us. It's gonna be all pop figures.
I want the Crow.
The Crow, yeah,
Or
yeah.
as you call him, Sting. But
Yeah,
I want
Sting.
the Crow. That's
You
the
know,
only one I want. Like,
like
I've
your-
seen it online. I'm like, I want that.
like the fucking Barbie doll you had in your basement.
Fuck you. That was a Spencer's.
did, yeah.
That was a Spencer's collector item.
Fucking
That's what they all.
the
say.
wrestler Sting.
Fuck you all.
But I got a Negan
Oh, did
pop
you?
figure.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
so I'm excited about that. Got that coming in the mail. Other than that, ain't shit going on in my life.
I saw Ludo at Spencer's from the Labyrinth.
Oh yeah,
What?
Ludo from the Labyrinth, the big
with the
monster dude
horns.
with the horns.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a Ludo.
dude, they're
pop.
all over. They're everywhere.
They got every type of pop. They got
anything you can think of.
Any movie, any comic book, any music.
Except for Slipknot, they don't have Slipknot.
Oh, they have Slipknot?
No Slipknot guys yet.
You'd think they would.
Yeah, I know,
like
right?
Perfect for that.
Right, I know. So I was thinking too, but like maybe, I don't know, they could sell a fucking Hot Topic or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hate that fucking place.
Yeah, those are cool. Journey's got a couple of them. She's got Harley Quinn and the Joker from the
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
And then she's got an old school Harley Quinn, like the old
yeah.
Jester where she looks like Jester.
When you said Journey, I thought you meant like the band Journey. Like Journey has a couple of those out. I was like,
No, I don't really keep tabs on the band.
oh.
No.
Don't stop.
I don't even like that band. I hate that band. I just named my kid Journey.
Basic white people music.
I think Journey was on that list that Dan Sketch posted. I think he tagged me. I don't know if he tagged you in it, but it was like...
No, I don't get tagged in shit.
It was songs that white people get turned up to.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a Journey song on there. I mean, the list was quite hilarious, actually. I was like, yeah, about 90% of this gets me hyped. It gets me really hyped, guys.
Right.
Oh, God. I think half of me is like, fuck yeah, Journey.
Yeah.
The other half is like, don't do it. Don't be one of those.
Right. Yeah, well, I don't like fucking Journey.
I don't either.
I don't like him at all.
Everyone just assumes I do.
Yeah, I really like
of
fucking
my daughter.
Rush, though.
I hate Rush more than Journey.
Really?
I will listen to Rush. Journey
Dude, I
before listen to
fucking
Rush.
love Rush.
No, not at all.
First of all, I love Journey.
The band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Obviously.
thought you were talking about his fucking daughter.
That's just weird.
Yeah,
I love my
right.
daughter.
Well, that's what I looked at you like. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Mm.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, everyone just assumes I
I'm
like.
not Pedro the pedo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because of my daughter. Everyone just assumes I love that band, and I'm like, yep, had nothing to do with it. Really had not a single thing to do with naming her.
But what happened to thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3? I thought that's...
Nah, whatever. My kids have cool names. I like to talk about my kids' cool names.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I don't think anybody's gonna come to my house and murder my children.
Nah.
You never know, but.
No.
What happened to you? Like, over the week?
I mean, I guess the big thing is Trinity had her first competition, my oldest, for show cards. We went to Piqua, Ohio, which is a little over an hour away. That was an all-day adventure, but they ended up taking home 4th place. They were 3rd runner-up behind the grand champions, which is not bad.
Out of the state?
It was 13 schools. Every weekend there's another competition this weekend in Marysville, which is like 2 hours away, so it's going to be an even longer day. But I'm still trying to figure out the competitions. Each competition we go to is its own competition. It's not like some big grand championship at the end. Like whoever wins that day.
Like cross country was when I went with Chuck to cross
wins
country.
that day.
Yeah.
And so I mean,
Champions.
Yeah, so she could
Champions.
show cards could take home grand champion next weekend and then come in last place the weekend afterwards.
Are there any of those that are at Coleraine?
No, they. I know the old director chose not to have them there, like to ever host. For one, Colerane's auditorium it's not big enough to host that. There's no way. Like some of these schools, like so far that I've seen that they host, I mean they're gigantic, just huge schools.
Oh, really?
But you'd think, I mean, Coleraine being,
Yeah.
I know when I graduated it was like 400 plus. Like,
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be capable of holding something like that, but.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, even Harrison has a big-ass auditorium across the street from the school now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Coleraine
they have a
has
skywalk that goes to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming out.
Yeah.
That Coleraine still has their original built auditorium.
Really?
Yeah. Which it's a nice auditorium. It's not big enough to handle something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was really kind of the highlight of my week. I mean, ever since then, I fucked my thumb up somehow. I fucked my arm
But they
up
did
somehow.
lose, correct?
Came in 4th place. Yeah, they weren't grand champions.
That's losing. If you're not first, you're last.
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
good on him. More power to him. I can see Trinity's watching, so more power to you. You shouldn't be watching this, Trinity. You're too young.
If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
And they're the underdogs, man. They're the underdogs. They had a lot of shit go wrong this season.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, 4th out of like 13 people. That's
Yeah, still not bad.
I figure as long as you don't roll your ankle, you're doing pretty good.
Which I probably would have rolled my ankle, broke my hip. When I
Yeah.
watch these kids, I'm just like, I would have been dead on
Yeah.
the ground. Like,
Yeah.
I'd have been dying.
I mean, you can imagine. I assume they're running around and singing at the same time, right? Is
Oh
that
yeah,
what
they're all over the place. They're singing, they're dancing, they're switching positions constantly. So like there'll be a song and then all of a sudden they'll all like just run past each other and just like get in another position and then start dancing again. And I'm just like, I would have run into 5 people on my way over there and knocked them all down. And if anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube, search for Coleraine Show Cards 2017, and then go to like the last 15 minutes because the first hour is like talking.
Was that a plug for Coleraine?
It was a plug.
Are they
it's
a
awesome.
sponsor?
No, they're not a sponsor.
Also, go to YouTube and type in cats.
No, don't do that. You'll get lost. Other than that, yeah, I'm sick now, so I'm trying to make it through this without
Under the weather.
coughing and sniffling and blowing my
The
nose.
musical? Cats.
No, I was just plugging the fact that I have cats.
Oh, I was going Cats the musical.
And nobody gives a shit about that. Fuck.
All right.
Well, Trinity is apparently still listening, and she wants you to take her to Hamilton.
What?
Not the city, the musical.
Oh.
She wants you to take her to the slums of Hamilton.
I was
I was like, who wants to go to Hamilton?
That's like Mordor. No, like no one
Yeah.
goes to Hamilton. No, you don't go there. The Hamiltucky.
It's the forbidden land.
Yeah. All right,
So-
I guess we'll move on to
So,
the.
well, I'm stuck on
Well,
the
go ahead,
Hamilton
go
thing
ahead,
now.
go ahead. We keep talking about Hamilton.
Like, and I have friends who live in Hamilton. A lot of nice people live in Hamilton. When somebody says like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Hamilton. I'm like, oh, yep, that's fucking weird. I'm not gonna go there. I'll never come to visit you.
Well, my mom lives in Linwood, which is
Yeah.
like right between
Right,
Hamilton
yeah, I
and
have a buddy
Fairfield.
that lives
And when
over
she
there.
first moved there, she kept telling people she lived in Hamilton. I'm like, no, don't say. Tell people Linwood. It's very important. It's not like
Yeah.
it is. It's important. Like, don't say Hamilton. Say
Like,
Linwood.
I don't even like going to the jungle gyms over on Route 4 because that's kind of close to Hamilton.
My
that
sister-
that was about as far down. I'll
Yeah.
go down on Route 4.
Yeah,
My sister lives in Hamilton,
yeah.
and I haven't been to visit her yet.
I mean, I guess we did go to Ketchum's a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that my fucking phone?
Yes, it is. Stop calling action.
Yeah, don't call me. See, just
That's
ignore
probably
it.
gonna kill the. No, it's here on the Wi-Fi.
I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
Jacob.
Jake, stop calling,
Jake,
dude.
Stop calling.
You can't watch it on the Mixler website, dude. You can only watch it on Facebook. You can hear it stream live on Mixler.
You watch it on Facebook or stream it live, studio live on the website.
Studio live.
Yeah, all this stuff, the microphones, the computers, that's all for the website.
Yeah,
Facebook's run through that phone.
that keeps ringing because you keep calling, Jake. So stop it.
All right, so none of us go to Hamilton.
No, there's a text message to follow it up. Fuck me, dude.
All right, let's go. Last week we did Telling the Truths, and that was where we did, like, I had 3 news stories, 1 fake, 2 real. This week, are we not going to do it?
My computer's restarted.
Oh. All right, we're going to stall for a minute. But I'll just tell you what we're going to do. Call this one Headline Screws. Each of us brought our own story. They're all real. They're just as weird as we could find it. And then we're going to tell our stories and let whoever's listening vote on who brought the funniest or the best or, whatever. Whoever wins doesn't fucking win anything. But bragging rights, I guess. But
Yeah, right.
I had the best fucking story.
Yeah, I'll take that.
But
Do you have your story ready to go?
Jacob
In my mind.
wrote and said the podcast page is super quiet.
Oh, it's quiet? Well, I can fix that.
But it might just be him, I don't know. Because then he said nothing is showing on Facebook TV.
Fuck. Alright, well, I just jacked the fucking volume up, dude, so it's making my ears bleed. I think we'll be alright, just don't bang shit.
Oh.
It should be a little louder on the webpage. I can't help you with Facebook TV.
So if you're watching on Facebook, please make sure to go to unshavenmodcast.com
Yeah.
and pull up an extra tab. And also watch us on Facebook so you can hear everything we say.
At unshavenmodcast.facebook.tv.
TV.
Live on reality TV.
Right.
This week, who leaves the island?
I can't see it on the Facebook television.
Or you could, we should just move one of our security cameras in here and just let everybody access our security cameras through the app. And they could all watch us through the security camera.
That would work.
Yeah.
Would work. You also have access to that server that those are hosted on.
Yeah.
So,
see, now I can hear
where are we
that
at with your computer?
ice in my fucking cup clanking around now. I heard you swallow.
oh, that would kill my misophonia. I couldn't do it.
Your what?
Misophonia. Stop!
Oh, mouth noises?
There's a video that exists on Facebook. It's like they're saying the M word a lot, and it's this
Melt?
Moist?
Martyr?
And there's this
Mexican.
doctor-looking guy, and he was like,
Mesothelioma?
ah. And he's like taking a bite of cake or something, and he's I don't know, he's sitting there like, he takes a bite and he's like, get it in there, move it around, let it hit all 7,000 taste buds.
Some moist cake.
And then that's how he described it, what you just said.
Very moist.
Oh, I saw that video. I made Chrissy watch it. It's hilarious.
I wanted
love
to
it.
punch that man. I
Dude,
wanted
that
to
word
jump
doesn't really
through the
bother me
screen
too bad, I guess.
and end his fucking life. I wanted him to fall down some steps.
And where is it like his like? Who is that?
Is that my phone?
That is your phone. Where's it?
Are you on Facebook too? On your. All right.
Who is it?
It's Jacob. Jacob. You cannot.
Dude, you can't call. We're using...
Oh, look what he did now. Now, broadcast is interrupted. Should resume shortly.
How many people do we have watching on it? Okay.
Hello? He's on my phone. I can hear through the microphones.
I hung up on him.
What the fuck?
Okay. There you go. I just found out that I can
Decline the call right from
through my
There
computer.
you go.
Yeah, it's all linked.
All right, where are we at? Uber.
All
Computer
right.
back up.
Yes.
All right.
Now it says the video is interrupted. Is yours moving?
Good.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh, now
good.
the fucking dogs are barking. Dude, what a clusterfuck this is turning out to be.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob.
You made the dogs bark.
Thanks, Obama.
He's not even in the office anymore.
Oh, what?
He's not even.
Yeah, he
in the
is until like
office.
tomorrow. Or, yeah, Friday. And
Man,
then we get the Antichrist.
you ain't lying. You are not lying.
All right, let's go. Let's keep moving on. Headline screws. Who wants to go first?
I vote you.
Me? All right, I'll go. So we got Maryland man opens fire after his wife took a bite of his grilled cheese.
I can't blame him. But anyways, go ahead.
He became angry when he took a bite out of her grilled cheese, or she took a bite out of his grilled cheese. He went downstairs, got into his artillery that he has, that he's not even supposed to have because he has felonies.
Ooh.
Starts shooting in the basement.
Ooh.
Comes up, starts shooting in the kitchen, like towards her direction.
Oh.
Got super angry for grilled cheese. That's it. That was all it sparked. Was she took a bite out of his sandwich, and
That upset him.
it upset him. And he went on. He flew off the handle.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
So, did he shoot?
He didn't shoot her.
So
Okay.
she didn't
She
get
left.
back.
They have 3 kids. She grabbed the kids and split and called the cops. And they
he
came
got
and
arrested.
he actually barricaded himself into the house. And
Oh,
was, like,
nice. He made
threatening
an old standoff.
made a standoff,
That's
and then
awesome.
eventually got to him.
His last stand. Like an old western.
But yeah, that's my story. That's what I got.
Fuck me, dude.
I mean, but the grilled cheese, though. I mean, come on. Like, if you make the perfect grilled cheese.
Now, where's that coming from?
Your computer.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This fucking shit fell.
You're killing me.
There we go. Alright, we're back. Well, that was a good story, Aaron.
Yeah, we'll get the hang of this here eventually.
Jesus. That's why we need a producer.
Stay with us. Stay with us.
We need a fucking producer bad.
Yeah.
We need this fucking dogs to stop barking.
Just throw a steak out there for him, you know.
It's winter.
No,
We
it's
need,
not.
we need to
It's
get this
not.
guy, the grilled cheese guy. He'll take care of the dogs.
Those fucking Rottweilers.
You think he'll cook a grilled cheese for him, or you think he'll, like, blast him?
Yeah, I don't know. Cook grilled cheese for him, see if he takes the bite out of it, and then he'll shoot him.
Oh, okay. Alright, so mine was as a 12-year-old girl in Bronx, New York, and
Dumb.
That was the dumbest story I've ever heard.
she has, like, she's eating...
Cerebral palsy?
So she's eating... You want to go?
No, go ahead.
And she's eating her chicken nuggets, and another 12-year-old little boy comes up to her with a gun. And so, like, she's just like, okay, I'm gonna eat these motherfuckers anyways, fuck your gun. And she slaps the gun away out of her face, and she continues to eat her chicken nuggets. Well, then she jumps on the subway train and gets away. The cops say they apprehended him later on, but they did not locate the weapon. So I don't know if the weapon was real or if it was fake. So we don't know about that. The fact though, you smacked the fucking gun out of your face for your chicken nuggets. I would give those bitches up.
Nug life.
One line, nug life.
No, it's funny because Trinity, my oldest, she number 7 for McDonald's. Number 7 with large sweet tea. Like, chicken nuggets are her favorite. She loves chicken nuggets. And when I saw that article, I immediately posted it on her wall. I was like, Nug life. Because I could see her doing some shit like that. I could see her like, no, fuck God, slapping the gun. Like, it's my chicken nuggets.
Right.
I'm like, nah, you can have this fucking chicken nugget. Shit. I don't know though. I don't know. Were they fresh? That's the question. If they were
I
fresh
don't
chicken
think
nugget,
anything from McDonald's is
Yeah.
fresh, per se.
let's go with the word hot.
Yeah.
Were they hot? I mean, I don't even care if they were like re-dipped in the hot grease oil. Like, they could have cooked them, waited an hour, then dumped them back in the hot grease to make me think they fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And I still would have ate them.
As long as they didn't sit in the warmer for a half an hour, you're good.
Right, those dry Sahara Desert, nasty yellow golden nuggets. I couldn't do that.
I mean, I get it, though. Like, out of all the chicken nuggets, like, let's say that just the top 3, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, McDonald's has the best nuggets. Absolutely the best nuggets.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. White Castle's chicken rings.
Yes.
Oh, those are good.
Yes.
Those are
That's
good.
not necessarily a nugget, but it's close.
Yes.
It might as well be. It's just a ring.
Yeah.
Now that, I'd slap a gun for.
Yeah.
I'd be like, shoot me, Bobby. Shoot me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had White Castles with chicken wings in forever, but they're
Oh,
so
dude, I had them
good.
Saturday night.
Did you?
Yeah. That's another thing. I got a bloody nose over the weekend, too. From
Oh,
Dixon.
yeah. Never got the whole story on that.
I barged in his room, and he was laying in bed,
Naked.
and naked,
Let's sleep naked.
and I jumped on him, and I'm hoping it was his knee that hit my nose. Now that I know he was naked, but she was gushing, son. But I pulled through though. I still gave you cheese sticks.
I mean, that's impressive. If his,
Yeah.
hard,
Cheese sticks and chicken nuggets.
if his dick was hard and it did that to your nose,
Dude,
I couldn't even, like, that's an impressive dick.
I don't even want to think about it.
It wasn't the morning though, so it wasn't morning wood.
No,
You're
it was
lucky
like, well, whenever we got kicked out of the place. It was shortly after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got a free sack of onion chips because I called White Castle's number on the way home and complained.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I love their onion chips.
Yeah, because
onion chips.
the door was locked.
Did you go through the basement and break your way in?
I know, right? Used my card to shimmy the door. White Castle's 24 hours. How are you gonna lock the doors?
I think after a while it's drive-through.
I've never seen a drive-through only after a certain hour White Castle before in my life.
Maybe it depends on what neighborhood you're in.
I was in Westwood. Well, no, Cheviot, I guess, technically. Right by Walgreens.
And that BP?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Westwood. Because Westwood
As
Town
in Westwood.
Center,
I mean,
yeah.
Westwood ain't bad.
Westwood is
Yeah,
not
there's
a bad
been
place.
plenty of nights after like a Cheviot pub crawl that I've gone to that White Castle super late and they're open.
Yeah.
Now, if you was scared...
And I was like
church
shaking
kind of
on the
person.
door, and they were all just looking at me, smiling and shit. Because I was
Oh,
drunk, shaking on the
outside.
Yeah. Waving. So I called and complained and said, "Hey, this drive-through or this White Castle's was closed." And they're like, well, "It's not open?" I said that the door was locked. And as I'm in line complaining, I look over and there's a big ass sign on the drive-through. It says dining room closes at 10:30 or some shit like that. And I was like, not even a sign posted.
I will not be denied.
I was like, and I just wanted some onion chips. And now I gotta wait in this line that's 14 cars deep.
She was like, I smell meth coming out of the chimney.
Right, yeah.
All right. Well, you want to go on your article?
Yeah, so my article has to do with virtual reality and a company called, it's an adult entertainment company called Cam Soda. They've, do you know that company or something?
That just sounds funny.
Oh, okay.
My anticipation's killing me.
Yeah, they designed a gas mask that you wear with your virtual reality headset that allows users to smell scents that are pre-chosen by the performers of the video. So it's smell-o-vision porn.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the gas mask is called O-Rama instead of Obama. O-Rama. That's what it's called. O-H-R-O-M-A.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I would have to try it. I'd have to say I'd try it.
So if you purchase the O-Rama
No.
technology, you get the mask, and you get 2 canisters that fit into it. And then you download the app of whatever device you're getting your virtual reality through, and it pairs with Bluetooth on your smartphone. And then as the performer is performing in the adult video,
Oh, God.
they've pre-selected the scent profiles they wanted for the video, and you smell the scents that the performer has chosen.
So if he goes down on her, all of a sudden you get like a whiff of like Mitchell's Fish Market.
Yeah, it's they're coining it as nose porn.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I would have to try it just once. Just to experience. I don't know if I could actually get off on it.
Yeah, it includes everything. It says that the canisters include everything from perfume odors to ocean smells, body odor, and the scent of sex organs.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, so you could, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, what if it was like...
I mean, I don't know how I feel about virtual reality porn either.
But what if it was like...
Well, anytime I watch Pornhub, it
But
has
I
a
mean,
little...
but I mean, I've never experienced virtual reality porn,
Me
so
neither.
it might be amazing. I don't know.
I know, it might be. Was
No.
any video you watch on Pornhub, it's got that little pair of glasses like in the bottom right,
Yeah.
and that's to click anything you're watching to turn it into virtual reality. But I mean, you gotta have the headset. Though.
Oh, you couldn't wear like the red and blue glasses.
Oh
Little
no, you gotta
paper
buy the
glasses.
actual virtual reality.
Oh,
headset.
okay.
That's not 3D.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
3D, not virtual reality.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's the same thing, pretty much. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I've never experienced virtual reality outside of like, I don't know, circa 1995 Forest Fair Mall.
Virtual
Yeah.
reality world. Next.
And even then, we were always too poor to really go. I just kind of looked from the outside. One time I had enough money to go, and it was cool.
I think I did it once, but it wasn't impressive enough to like remember it.
Yeah, like it's probably come a long way from like polygonal block people running
Right.
around shooting at you.
Minecraft.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Pretty much looked like Minecraft back then.
But I don't know how I feel about smelly shit because I've been to like 4D theaters before. And I want to say maybe at Universal Studios there was one I went to where like you could smell like the rainforest and popcorn and shit like that.
I think our zoo has one.
Yeah, that SpongeBob 4D theater thing. Yeah, but like
wait, I thought Kings Island. Kings
maybe
Island.
it might have been
There's
Kings
one
Island.
at the zoo, like right where like the carousel
Yeah,
is. There's
yeah,
a theater there.
yeah.
And they do a SpongeBob one, and then they do a it's like a nature one. It's sort of
Yeah.
like you
I used to have a zoo pass. I don't have it anymore because I didn't renew it. But if any of our listeners want to get me a zoo pass, you can get me one, and I'll go with you. I'll take you with me, and we can experience the 4D theater. Blows bubbles and shit. In your
They get like
face.
mists on you. And stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the bubbles fly around and shit. It's a pretty fun time, and you could experience that if you bought me a family pass. Or an individual plus one, because I ain't got money. But yeah, so I don't know if I'd want to smell stuff, but just because some smells, well, not just some smells, like smells in general, give me headaches. Like hookah bars, shit like that. Can't stand to smell it. There's fucking vape pens and shit. Can't stand to smell it. It gives me a migraine.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure it'd probably be like that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like perfume or something like that. Like
my thing is,
I used to have asthma. It might trigger an attack or
Well,
something.
I'm sure that whatever those canisters are, it's going to be like pretty much the same as whatever's in those vape things. The scent, like it's going to be like.
I don't know, and I don't know how the canister. It doesn't really go into like how the canister selects the different smells and shit. Like I don't know, man.
what if it's like stink though, like that nasty ranch, like.
I mean, I'm sure they're never going to put like a dirty, nasty smelling vagina in a canister.
I
I
wouldn't
don't
want
know.
to smell either or.
This
I
porn
what
star-
If it's pussy that smells good, I'm all about it. Like I love this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that.
This little hipster looking porn star says, "There are a lot of guys who watch my shows who tell me, God, I wish I could smell you." and some will drop $50 just to buy my panties. So now you don't have to drop $50. You can just purchase the Orama and smell away.
I used to have this porno.
She's not bad looking though.
It was on.
I mean, I don't know if I smell her panties, but
This is how long ago this was. This porno that I bought. It was
I mean, I'd
on
give it to
VHS. And I bought it from Hustler on a VHS. That's how long ago this was. But there's a scene in there where I guess it was the future, and this guy goes to this alley like he's buying drugs, but he's buying virtual reality porn. It's like a CD, like a disc that this dude is like, it's all shady and dark. This dude's wearing a hood. He's like, yeah, man, you got my stuff. He's like, yeah, I got your money. And he like hands him this disc, and you don't really know what's going on in the porn so far. Like, and then he goes home, and he puts on this headset and pops in this disc, and it's like, then it basically turns into a point of view porn. Like from there on out. But it was weird. It was so strange. I was
Maybe
like,
that was the beginning of like POV. Like that's the thing.
It says
point of
this-
view
yeah,
porn.
POV porn.
this lady, she looked for smells that matched her body odor, and she said that she sort of wanted a fruity, musky scent that would blend with flowery perfume. But then there's this other guy,
Alright.
a Chicago-based smell researcher, Dr. Alan Hirsch.
Oh, they got doctors involved in this shit.
Oh,
Yeah. He had it says he hasn't examined the mask or the smells. You know he has the mask, but recommends
be huffing that shit all day.
performers familiarize themselves with odors before making their scent profiles, because there are certain scents that will arouse people.
Right.
Like seriously, like it says a lavender pumpkin scent is one that gets the men most aroused.
Yeah.
So
And I can kind of halfway say that's true because, like, if I'm walking, like, in a store and a girl walks past me, and it's just certain smells, like whatever spray she has on. There's sometimes where I'm just like, oh. I don't get a full-on fucking hard-on, but I get the little shivers, like, oh, man, she smelled fucking fabulous.
well.
And it's kind of a turn-on.
Well, I think Victoria Ryan's going to end up killing people because she said, I wanted to incorporate something that smelled as close to me as possible. I do a lot of beach and pool shows, so I wanted to have the smell of salt water, sunscreen, and chlorine. Like,
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm gonna-
like
no,
chlorine
no.
gas coming out of the mask. It's going to be like another Auschwitz or something, dude.
Oh God.
You know, because it's too soon.
It's 70 years too
Yeah,
soon.
right. I mean, I watched Schindler's List. I know what happened there.
72 years too
Yeah.
soon.
Anyways, that was my story.
Well, in all reality, I don't know if like everyone that's on right now has been on long enough to hear all 3 stories.
Oh yeah.
So we could just call it a day and move on.
Oh.
Unless you want to ask, did anybody hear all 3 stories? If so, which was the best one? I don't think because Nate got on late. I think Jacob's still trying to figure out the television knobs.
We can just do a quick recap.
It's on now. Sorry, guys. He got Facebook TV to work.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, recap of the stories. We'll just read our headlines. Maryland man opens fire on his wife after she took a bite out of his grilled cheese. That was the story that I brought in.
Mine was the chicken nugget. The 12-year-old held at gunpoint for her chicken nuggets.
And she smacked a gun out of his hand.
Yeah, she said not today.
She said, nah, bitch, these are my chicken nuggets.
Not today.
And mine was a smell-o-vision gas mask that you use while watching virtual reality porn. I think I won.
Chlorine scented.
Yeah.
Everybody's dying.
So out of those 3 stories, which one was the best?
Can
You're the
people
best
call in? We're working on that.
Nah, yeah, Michelle, we're trying to get that to work out. We'll get to that. The only thing that's kind of weird though is like, it's still like we're on a delay. So yeah, like even calls, it'd be kind of like. We'll have to, like, if we'll ask a question,
With
we're still going to
Facebook.
have to
Yeah.
wait, like, a minute or 2 for that call to come in, you know?
Yeah.
Just because we're on it.
Well, I mean, it would still be live watching it, though. Like, even if we were
Right.
already hung up and the call was still going on.
Right.
I mean, we would know it, but Facebook TV wouldn't know it.
That's funny. All right, Michael Leckinger. We're just at the beginning. We've got, like, another hour and a half to go, so. Not the tail end.
God.
Which Josh, though?
Josh, who, what?
Nathan says, yeah, I heard a little bit of all of it. Hands down, Josh. But
Action. is
Probably
what it
him.
means.
You don't probably know your real
Yeah,
name.
he don't give a shit about you.
Oh. The truth will set you free.
He listens to Mushroom Head. Don't worry about him.
Can't take anybody seriously that listens to Mushroom Head.
Right.
All right, next thing I wanted to go into, did you compile a list?
I did.
Did you? Or
Movies,
do you know
Dixon.
a list of top 5 favorite movies?
Oh, my own favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
All right, we'll go into that. Figure one of us go, name the movies, and then we can discuss it, debate it. You can tell you're retarded if I don't think one of yours is right. You know, whatever. I'll go first.
Did you actually write yours out?
I did.
Oh, you're so prepared.
I tend to, like, I'm still getting to the point where, like, I get up here and, like, nervous and my mind goes.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I figure after a few podcast shows I'll be alright, but
I stumbled through that fucking introduction, son. I can't do the introduction if you expect me to do the knob at the same time.
it's too much.
Yeah, we
Too
need a producer.
We do need a producer.
Say
Wait,
it,
at
dude.
what point did you put on here the movies? Oh, shit. Okay, I see it right there.
Right there.
The bold
Yeah.
bulletin right there. Okay, go ahead.
You didn't work so fucking much.
Oh, God, yeah.
Told you guys, you gotta cut down on the work.
I can't
Tell your
wait till-
bosses you got shit to do.
I can't wait till we get to the Noah's Ark discussion.
I can't wait.
I do want to touch on it, though,
bathroom
because
Well, we can still touch on it. I just
Yeah.
felt like after listening to the podcast
I've got
last
some
week,
things
I just
to say.
feel like we talked a lot about
after
it.
last week, I've got some things to say.
Alright. Well, let's work on movies.
Yep, go for it.
My top 5. And this one has been my favorite number 1 since the second I saw it.
Oh, you're going number 1 first? I'm going in
Well,
reverse order.
all right,
I'm
we'll go
going
reverse
from,
order.
from
We'll go
worst
reverse
to
order.
best.
Shit.
Number 5 is Great Expectations, the 1998 like modernized version.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
nah.
I've ever seen that. What are you looking for?
A pin.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
It like Great Expectations, like the old novel. You know, it takes place in England. And
Ethan
it's-
Hawke, whatever happened to that guy?
He's still around. I
He
love
was
him.
in Penny Dreadful for a little bit, and then that's
is
it.
he?
Now I don't know what the fuck he does.
He's in that movie Boyhood that just came out. He still does stuff.
Does he?
But I like him. Like, Great
like-
Expectations. It's. I want to watch. I watch that movie when I feel like I need to get inspired, like art, like creative. Like,
Oh,
to get
really?
Really creative. Like I don't know. That movie just inspires the hell out of
Is
me.
it like a musical?
No, not at all.
Is it about Jane Austen?
No.
I don't know what it is.
No, great movie. It's
sounds dumb.
Well, you can check it out.
Yeah, I will.
Everybody
Probably
can check it
not.
out. Great Expectations
Never
on
do
with
that.
Gwyneth Paltrow. I think there's like 4 other adaptations. And
Yeah.
The majority of them they all take place in like the 1800s, the way the book was
Oh,
written.
so it's like
but this one's a modernized. It takes place in New York and
Pride and Prejudice type.
Yeah, I guess
zombies.
But yeah, there's no zombies.
Okay.
But still a good movie. Number 4, which used to be higher up on the list. This kind of got moved down for a couple newer ones. Boondock Saints is number 4. Like, I could watch that movie over and over and over.
It's a pretty good fucking movie.
Never get fucking tired of it.
Second one sucked ass. I don't know if you ever watched the sequel.
I went into it knowing it was going to suck ass, so I think I kind of actually enjoyed it. I was
You
like,
know,
well, this is going to be horrible.
Boondock Saints.
It wasn't horrible.
I mean, I know it's a big cult movie. Like, it had the worst timing of any movie release ever. Like, because that movie was all about fucking shooting people and shit. Yeah. And it was scheduled to release the week of fucking 9/11.
Right.
They came out in 2000s?
9/11, 2000.
Yeah.
Well, not 9/11, but that Friday.
It was another one of those, like, later cult classics.
Yeah.
Like, when it did horrible at the box office.
Well, yeah.
And then later on, it
we had
came
a
out. And
fucking terrorist,
like, Big
terrorist
Lebowski.
attack.
Big Lebowski was the same way. Like, it did horrible at the box office. And then later became a cult classic.
Yeah.
Mike Legginger says Magnificent Seven.
Oh, that's right. He was in that movie. Good call. That was a good movie, too.
This is the movie that kind of moved Boondock Saints down. It's a newer movie, but Across the Universe, I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I love that fucking movie.
That's a good movie to watch if you want to get some tail. That's like up there with The Notebook. Seriously.
I don't know if I'd compare it to The Notebook, but
it's up. I mean, it's around. It's a good getting tail movie.
I guess.
Wait,
I never looked at it like that before.
Which movie?
Across the Universe.
Oh, okay. Isn't that the movie where the dude gets his arm cut off? And then, like...
No, that's Star Wars.
No, he gets his arm cut off because he's doing too much heroin.
Requiem for a Dream.
That's
Across the Universe. It's the musical,
musical,
Beatles remake
Beatles
movie.
I haven't seen it.
Bunch of English
it's
people.
It's not a musical like in your typical fashion.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like all choreographed and just like, everybody's happy and singing and dancing. There's a lot of music in it, but they work it into the story, so it doesn't feel like a musical, but it's all Beatles songs. The movie has nothing to do with the Beatles, but they wrote the plot to coincide with the lyrics of Beatles songs. So, it's a great
It's a good movie. A lot of rooftop singing shit like that. It's alright. Get you some tail.
Number two, my number one's been the same.
Winked at you.
I don't get the whole getting the tail thing. Like, I don't.
What do you mean? It's a good getting ass movie, son. Like Notebook.
Notebook. Yes, I'm totally 100%.
I dated a girl.
Come over here and
I dated a girl when I was couch crashing there for a while. When I was in between places to live. And that was our Get Down with the Get Down movie.
You should turn on the soundtrack.
It was instead of Netflix and chill, it was Across the Universe and chill.
Yeah.
No, we didn't need the soundtrack. You put the movie on.
All right.
Need something to watch while I'm doing it.
La La Land. I want to see that really bad. My last 2 movies have been there for ages. They haven't moved. Second is Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Oh, that's a good ass movie.
That's a good one. It's just super overplayed.
That's a good ass movie.
Not for me. Like, it's one of those movies. I can watch it 3 times in a day and be happy. Like, it's.
Yeah.
By what do you mean by that? Like overplayed?
Like every time I see it, I'm like, oh fuck, it's on again. Like I just don't get me wrong, I like it. It's a good movie. It's to the point where like I've seen it so much I can't even stand it anymore.
Well,
the same with Across the Universe.
I haven't seen that played on like.
Both are fantastic movies. I've just seen them too many times.
I haven't seen it played at all, like on TV.
Oh yeah, son. AMC.
See, I don't know.
They play the shit out of it.
I have Hulu, Netflix, everything else, and so I don't see it played over and over. But I'm excited because this month they just added it to Netflix, and now I can watch it all the time.
Take
Oh,
it
Brother
up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I have a weakness for movies that have a lot of really good music, and also period movies. I love period movies, like movies that take place, 30s and before, like, or even 1800s, or times I'll never get to experience. Like, I love period movies. And that's definitely one of them. And I'm not talking about a menstruation cycle, actually.
That's what I was going for.
I can see the look on your face.
Just building that furrow in it.
Last one, saw it when it came out. I don't know, I was 12. The Crow, the original Crow movie. Sting, the movie about Sting,
Yeah.
Sting's documentary.
I mean, you like it so much you got a Barbie doll.
Didn't he die on that set?
He did, yeah. He died making the movie.
That was his last curtain call.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
No.
Curtains.
Dude, like, The Crow, I'll be honest with you, I've never watched The Crow all the way through. I didn't give it. I started watching it, I was like, oh god, this is just like fucking Spawn and all that shit.
No, wait
I
a
was
second.
like, I can't fucking watch this.
Alright, so the dude that played
Brandon Lee.
was...
Bruce Lee's son.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. When I went to Seattle, they're buried right next to each other. Because I went to Brandon Lee's grave, and Bruce Lee was buried right next to him. The gravestones were actually really cool looking, but
That's cute.
I didn't know they were out there. I don't know why they would even be buried in Seattle. What does Bruce Lee or Brandon Lee have anything to do with Seattle?
Oh, wait, someone said shoot him now. Wait, what does Michelle
Me,
mean?
probably. Because I've never watched The Crow all the way through because I think it sucks ass.
Holy, oh shit. Okay.
My bad.
All right.
I'm sorry, just some movies I started, like, and I gave it a go. Like, it's not like I was always just like, fuck this movie without ever seeing it. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like that Yoga Hosers movie. I couldn't get through that, dude.
What's
Man,
wrong with you?
15 minutes through, and I'm like, yeah, this is dumb.
Your Gozer is awesome.
No.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, God, I can't fucking stand
Sorry
that.
about that.
Oh, God.
We got a Canadian in the room.
It's fucking horrible.
Yep, my next tattoo is going to be Crow related.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, that's alright.
You get WCW foot underneath it?
Well,
Okay.
I'm a fan. I like that movie.
Alright, well, those were good movies. Good job, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, I'm glad that you have movies that you like.
I mean, it didn't make my list. It wouldn't make my list. But it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Is Spawn on your list?
Oh, damn. That's
Spawn's
a
a
good,
good
movie.
one.
Damn it.
That's the only thing that saves Spawn was the fucking soundtrack.
Soundtrack was phenomenal.
Yeah. That kicked the PA. It's on.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, go ahead. Let's hear what you got. You don't want to go yet?
All right. So I'm going to go the opposite order.
So you're going to your favorite one first?
Yep.
Well, that makes no sense.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Purple Rain by Prince. Fuck.
All right. So
What's that one with The Wiz?
Dude, I didn't even know that shit existed until like about 5 or 6 years ago.
Poetic
What?
Justice.
it
Seriously.
came out in the '80s, I think.
Was
Yeah,
it
I know. Never, like, I watched
I
it.
wasn't even thought of yet, and the movie came out. It was fucking glorious.
Poetic Justice?
I don't know that one.
Janet Jackson.
It's a Spike Lee joint.
Is it Janet Jackson? Isn't Tupac into that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Janet
Yeah.
Jackson and Tupac.
So you assume because I'm half.
I'm naming all black movies, yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you're on there.
Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Tupac is a great movie.
That is a
I
good
still
ass
feel like I
movie.
should have made his cartoon Wesley Snipes' girl character.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead. Sorry, Dixon, go ahead.
All right.
Passenger 57.
So my number one was it's gonna seem kind of stereotypical, but it is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I could.
That's
yeah.
a great movie, though.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You like that.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
I did not woo woo. There's no woo. All right.
Did you just ICP it?
I did not. Oh God, that's a horrible.
What?
That's a horrible band. What the fuck? All right. So my number two was it's going to be Underworld with Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I've only seen that one. I haven't seen all the
There's
sequels.
5 of them.
Yeah,
There's
I know
5
there's a
of them.
ton.
So
I
pretty
know there's
much-
one that just came out. And
He's gonna list any movie that could remind you of Evanescence.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, Underworld is fucking awesome.
It was good.
It has a good plot, and also Kate Beckinsale is hot as fuck.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Like, oh
I
my
would agree with that
fucking
100%.
God.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think that she's like 40 something.
That was like cool before Twilight came out.
That's when like fucking vampires was just blood. It wasn't this shiny bullshit.
Yeah.
Although I didn't.
Well-
I read Twilight though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, The Outsiders. You killed Marco. Glitter Blood. That was the 80s.
You talking about the Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Lost Boys. What I said.
Outsiders.
Oh,
So I was like, that was a book.
Thinking
I was
about.
like,
No, I was
wait,
thinking
what?
about what we were talking about earlier.
That's like fucking
Okay.
Pony
good.
Boy
Next
type
movie.
shit. Pony Boy. As he, like,
Stay
sucks-
golden.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Don't suck my blood. All right. All right. So the number 2 was Underworld. Number 3 is Rescuers Down Under.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Is that the one with the albatross?
The albatross is in there too.
Yeah, the bird.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in both. Though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's in both.
He's in the original one, and then he's in that one too.
Yeah, the Down Under one's the one in Australia, and they got the,
Oh,
the dude with the
okay.
lizard. And
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I forgot the lizard's name though.
Gotcha.
Golden, he saves the golden eagle.
Yeah. It was a tie though. I almost like subbed that one out.
Yeah.
For, Page Master.
With
Well,
Macaulay
yeah,
Culkin.
you got the whole tattoo thing going on.
Yeah. Like
Page I actually, I was trying to get the kids to watch that the other day. They didn't really seem interested, but I was like, "Come on, we gotta watch this movie. It's a great movie."
it has music in there too. It's
Yeah.
a musical as well. Like you wouldn't think it's half real Alright, I'm sorry. It's half real movie, half cartoon.
Yeah,
Like Cool World.
yeah.
But I couldn't. I don't know. I don't know. Rescuers Down Under just held more for me. And then. Alright, so number 4 would be Ferngully. Or did I already say that?
No,
No.
but that movie's awesome too.
Okay.
That's the rainforest one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where,
with the bat.
And the guy that played in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Tim Curry
Tim Curry.
was the bat, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was the antagonist, the smoke.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, I remember watching that in school.
My mom says Avatar is Ferngully come to life, which I could see.
I could see that.
Yeah, my mom was like, when she first saw Avatar, she was like, "Oh, it's like Ferngully."
But there's no fairies, though.
Yeah, there's not. But I mean, it's
The blue people are the fairies.
yeah, the blue people are the fairies.
No, they're all fairies.
I mean, it's on his list. I mean, he's
Yeah.
the fairies.
All right.
What's the Departed?
What's the
That's
Departed?
Leonardo DiCaprio and
Al
Jack
Pacino.
Nicholson.
I didn't see it.
Seriously, that was a
Oh,
great
that's a
movie.
good one, dude.
And don't shoot me. Like, don't shoot me, Michelle. Like, don't shoot me.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good movie.
She was gonna shoot your ass for not watching.
Is that a fucking Rottweiler?
Yeah, it's a robot. That's not my dog.
Jesus Christ.
We apologize, but the dog outside can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Can't close the window. Too much smoke in here.
Fucking smokers.
All right.
Number
What's
5.
number 5?
And number 5 would be Taking Lives with Ethan Hawke is in there.
That's the cartoon one, right?
No.
What is Taking Lives?
Angelina.
No, I'm talking Waking Life.
Angelina
That was the
Jolie,
cartoon.
dude. All right, I got a story about that.
I don't know that I've seen that movie.
I went to
You
see
beat
it.
off to that movie. Didn't
Nope,
you?
went to see it in the theaters. Went to see it in the theaters. Made it through about 10 minutes of it. Fell asleep in the theater. Woke up and saw Angelina's titties on the big screen. And then I smiled and went back to sleep. And then I woke up and it was the end of the movie. That was it. I forget who I went with. I went with a girl. I just forget who. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just a psychological analyzation.
It
of
was
that
shit. I
movie.
fell asleep within the first 10 minutes.
If you would have stayed up, you'd have
If
like
you can't-
watched like
no,
the
I saw the best part of the
psychoanalysis.
movie.
Well, the titties they were good. They were nice, perky
Yeah.
titties.
Yeah.
Nice nipple.
I don't know that I've seen that movie.
Nipple placement.
Obviously, he hasn't seen it.
It ain't bad.
I've never seen it.
You
I mean,
never
that-
seen
uh-uh.
it.
There's
And
about-
Ethan Hawke is hot as hell.
There's
too.
about
I like it.
45 seconds of it that was good.
All right, I need a break.
All right. So, anyways,
Sick germs. You know.
all right. So, Taking Lives, like the psychological analysis of the movie, is fucking intense. It was intense.
I guess I don't know it.
Anyways,
What else was gonna make your list but didn't make it?
I would say Sweeney Todd.
Oh, good God. No,
Doctor Strange too.
I didn't see it.
Doctor Strange was fucking awesome.
It reminded me like watching it. It looked like Inception. That movie
It-
Inception. I
it
was
was
like, yeah,
like
I'm not gonna hang with
Inception.
this. Inception was over my head.
kinda, but on steroids.
Yeah. Some movies I don't get the endings of, and Inception was one of them.
Mm.
Like, it was just way too much for me.
What was that movie?
Too much stuff. I don't have my attention Is it good enough to pay attention to everything in
It
movies
was
like that?
It was another movie where Leonardo DiCaprio was in it, and he's playing, like, he's in jail, Shutter Island.
Oh, that was a good one,
where he
dude.
starts like losing his mind. While he's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, that I left that movie theater after I saw that movie. I saw it with like 10 of my friends, walked out. I swear, I was like, I don't know who these people are. It blew my fucking mind. It made me think that I wasn't real.
Leonardo DiCaprio movies kind of tend to do that to people, I think.
Mhm.
Another one, like, I mean,
That
it's
was the
very
only
close
one.
to being on my top 5.
Titanic.
The beach.
The Beach.
Yeah.
The movie The Beach. You ever seen it?
No.
I remember me and Chrissy went and saw that in the movie theaters, and it's kind of like where there's this island, more or less, and these people kind of go and, like, they live on this island. They no touch from the outside world. It's this paradise. They live off the island. They do everything. And then at one point, he has to go back to the island to get, like, rice and some things they need for the island.
So it's kind of like that movie, like that book where the Crunch. You know, the Crunch, and it's like little kids. Plane goes down.
Crunch.
I don't know, try
The conch?
Yeah, you know what I'm
A
talking.
conch shell?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
see?
show. Not
A
conch.
fucking crunch.
Conch show.
Crotch, whatever.
It's conch.
Crotch.
There's no R in it. Conch. It's like Kong with a K. Conch.
I read the book like a decade ago. Forgive me,
Crunch.
okay?
Crunch, the book. Look it up. It's
But yeah,
great.
The Beach.
I read it when I was 15.
The Beach
Forgive me.
did the same thing to me. Like, I left the
Yeah.
theater and I'm looking around at, like, society, and I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. I don't want to live here anymore. Like, these people are fucking, like, they're fucking.
I didn't do all that.
Dude, like, I left the theater and I was just like, everybody's fucking an infection, and, like, I don't want to, like, I want to move to a fucking island and seclude myself and fuck the rest of the world. Like, it kind of, like, fucked me up in the head.
Yeah. That's good. Okay, well, I guess
Lord
we're
of the Flies.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Leckinger, he's my brother-in-law. If anyone's got more movie knowledge than me, or anybody that I even know, it's that good.
Avatar was good too. She said that's her number 3.
I love Avatar.
Leslie, I approve. I approve.
Yeah, my list blows your guys out of the water.
What you got?
So you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go number 5 to number 1, like a normal person. Number 5 is the movie Mac and Me. It's one of the best movies.
That is a great movie.
Yeah, you ever seen it? Family of space aliens, little boy in a wheelchair, cripple.
That is like
Pepsi.
that's another movie I keep trying to turn on for the kids though.
Yeah, dude, Mac
But
and Me.
Is
Is that on Netflix?
Well, no, but I have the Fire Stick hack,
Oh, yeah,
so I
okay.
can watch anything. But
Okay.
like, I keep
It's a
trying to.
good
Like,
fucking movie, son.
I think my kids are just getting
Family
irritated with
friendly?
me, though. There's like, I don't want to watch Dad's old movies, but then I finally make them sit down and watch something, and they're like, "This is great."
Yeah.
Which is why I got the like Mac and Me and Page Master. I just need to turn it on and make them watch
Yeah.
it because once
Yeah.
they're 10 minutes in, they'll be good.
Go Page Master first.
It's like
Page
E.T.,
Master.
only cool. It's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah. And there's a little boy.
That's how they walk. The dad alien.
Yeah. So that was number 5. Number 4 was the 1992 color remake of Night of the Living Dead. Had the Candyman in it.
Oh,
That was a good-ass fucking
That was a
movie.
good ass movie.
Yeah, for a
Is it?
remake.
Because I love the original, so I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to watch the remake.
Dude, it's pretty good. It's it's a little it's not too loose with the story. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty spot on. It's a good one. I like it a lot.
I met the Candyman. I met him at the Horror Hound a couple years ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Horror Hound this year.
Oh, really? I'm thinking
Yeah,
about going.
with,
There's some good people.
If I can remember correctly,
I'm going with Hill.
Oh, yeah?
he was in the Candyman at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
Didn't he he got turned, didn't he? He came up from the basement and he was turned.
Are you talking about Candyman or Night of the Living Dead the remake?
Candyman in the movie Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
remake.
he was. Yeah.
Well, how did he get turned though is the question.
He
There's no one down in the basement. That's the real cliffhanger. How the fuck did he get turned? Let's talk
Yeah.
about that for a second.
yeah, I'd have to rewatch it, but I want to say that he got bit.
By who? And there was
I
no.
the only
he got
logical
bit by,
explanation.
I think he got bit by the little girl.
That little bitch didn't bite him.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, anyways, go
I
on.
have to rewatch it.
Well, Mike said that it's directed by Tom Savini, the new
Yeah,
one.
it is.
And
The
I met
one.
him at Horror Hound. I met him. Like,
Oh, did you?
I went to the hotel. I was trying to find the after party.
Yeah.
He was a fucking asshole.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was an asshole. Anybody who was trying to talk to him, he was basically just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Get away from me. And I'm like, dude, you're not that cool. Like, yeah, you got a big name and you've done some stuff, but
Yeah. Well, it would. I think it.
This
would,
isn't Candyman though, right?
no,
it's
Tom Savini.
Okay.
the guy who directed
Yeah.
that remake, and he's been in a few. I think he's in Dusk Till Dawn. He's like one of the vampires.
Yeah. He's the one with the little gun that pops out of his crotch.
Oh, okay. So he's with
Yeah.
that ugly dude, the ugly producer. What's his name?
All right. I don't know.
Like
So my
Tarantino.
third.
Yeah, there we go. He's super fucking
What-
ugly, like a fucking gargoyle or some shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that
It's
man?
not
My
Nice.
third favorite movie is Full Metal Jacket.
Great movie.
It's a fantastic movie. It's a great war pick. I like it. You have anything
I'm
you
not
seen
like
that?
big on war movies, but that's definitely like. That's definitely a great for a war movie. That's a great movie.
Oh yeah, Stanley Kubrick. It's amazing.
Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong movie. Never mind.
Yeah.
Had the one of the Wayans brother in there. The Wayans brother.
This is my rifle.
Ma-
This is
Major
for
Payne.
gun.
That's what I'm thinking of.
This one's for
You
shooting.
just
This
compared
one's for
Full
fun.
Metal Jacket to Major Payne.
Fuck me, dude. Yeah. Pretty much the same movie, dude. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Though. I haven't seen it. I've seen Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. That's pretty good. All right. My second favorite movie is
That's why I wanted to join the Air Force.
Stand by Me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. We were just talking about that.
Group of young friends go looking for a dead body.
And they play it forward.
Where's this kid been all his life?
Dude, you need to watch movies.
You haven't seen Stand By Me?
Vincent D'Onofrio was fantastic. That movie. And then my
Oh,
last
yeah.
movie is the original 1960s Night of the Living Dead, the black and white version.
Yes, I love that.
Hands
I
down.
knew that was coming.
First scary movie I can remember seeing.
Yeah.
The first one that actually scared the shit out of me when I was little. And I've loved it ever since.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Don't
Hand-
you have a
hands
piece
down my
of
favorite
that
movie.
church in that movie?
Yeah, it's in the closet over there.
Yeah.
A piece of the chapel from
Oh, really?
from the cemetery.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. They were raising money to fix the chapel and were selling pieces of it. Like that they had to remove and cut out, and I bought a piece of it. It's all autographed and signed and shit. It survived the fire.
We were actually just talking about Stand By Me over the weekend at Trinity's competition. They were getting ready to like announce like the runners up, like it was the first half, like were they gonna like take it from 13 to 6. And one of the kids, I don't know if the pressure was just too much, we're all walking into the gym and he's walking by himself, no one's really around him. He's walking and you see him kinda like stop and he just gets like his face just goes flush. And he just like puts his hands on his hips,
Oh, did
bends
he puke?
over, and just throws up.
No,
There's-
seriously, did he really?
Yeah, he threw
Dude,
up
that's awesome.
in the middle of the gym
Yeah.
by himself, and everybody's like, in
Just
the
like
stands.
lard ass.
Yeah, and we were like, he just kind of stood there, bent over for a while, not really knowing like what to think or what to do. And then someone eventually saw him, and they were trying to help him, and then she walked him away. But all these people were starting to walk into the gym.
Did it start off a chain reaction of throwing up?
We thought it was about to because
Yeah.
someone was about to walk right into
Yeah.
it, and I was like, "Oh my God, Chrissy, they're gonna slip!" And she actually got up to start to like run down there to like hey, and someone else saw it and stopped the lady, and then so people kind of circled around it until someone cleaned it up. But I was just like, dude, if she would have slipped in that and like it had got all over, she would have thrown up, and then would have started this chain reaction where
Yeah.
everybody would just started throwing up.
Good old lard ass.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
his plan the whole time. He drank a bottle of Ipecac.
Yeah, and raw
Yeah.
eggs.
And then a dog ran in the auditorium and someone yelled, "Chopper sick balls."
Yeah, I wish.
You need to watch the movie. It's good.
Yeah, I'm lost.
I
I'm
own it.
completely
You need to
lost.
watch it. I'll let you borrow it.
Yeah.
I think it's actually on Netflix.
It's also just like Major Payne.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. All right, those were all good movie choices.
Yeah, man.
I don't think yours necessarily blew anybody's out of the water, but
I mean, it's
to each their own.
a hell of a lot better than the Crow, I'll tell you that.
You get fucked the fuck off.
Purple Rain.
Or Major Payne. Oh man.
What's next, boys? What we got on here?
Why did
This is your subject.
Ghosts and aliens.
Oh, yep. You take the headliner on
Dude,
this.
I've got some stories. I mean, I don't know where to start. I'm a believer in both. A firm believer because I've had encounters with both.
Aliens never in my life. Ghosts.
You don't believe in aliens, dude?
I believe in aliens. For us to say that aliens don't exist.
No, I'm telling you right now, they exist. I've had an encounter.
That's like to say that, like, you know, like, that's being like extremely ethnocentric. That's like saying we're the most supreme being in the universe. And there's like, I don't know, it just makes us seem very self-centered. Anyways, go ahead. But no, I believe in aliens.
Do you?
What's he doing?
I don't know, but you make
I'm starting to get worse here. I need my meds.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Are you slowly going downhill? I got some NyQuil in there you could drink.
I'm slowly going down.
Do you want some of that NyQuil?
I brought NyQuil with me.
I just gave you some, too.
Yeah, you give me Mucinex. I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, it's Mucinex Severe Cold.
Well, there's my NyQuil.
I mean, we're trying to get into a topic here, and
I
you're
know. Sorry, everyone. I need my meds. I'm dying here.
pussyfooting around. This is going to be loud as fuck in my ears. You opening that.
I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
I can hear every...
Tell your ghost and aliens first.
So you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Alright. Aaron, you believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens. I don't believe in ghosts.
Why? Because of not believing
in
religion?
I'm interested to
hear...
Because I
got you there, son.
I'm interested to hear your energy argument.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear it.
We look for something to drink now?
Now I have nothing to drink as I finish my tea.
What? Is that old ass Mr. Pibb?
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Well, I got a little bit too strong
Nope,
for you.
that's empty too.
No, there's that old ass Mr. Pibb. You go fill your water bottle up. I can fill some time.
It's strong.
That's fine. Give me a drink.
Well, how about it?
That might calm the old sickness down.
Right.
Little
Put
captains.
some hair on your chest. Generic captain.
We used to say that Cappy makes me happy and Admiral makes me abnormal.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right.
Go ahead. Story
Okay,
time.
so like, I don't believe that ghosts are spirits. Like, I believe that ghosts are energy that's trapped in, like, all that, like, shit on, like, I don't know, like, ghost hunters and shit like that, where they bring mediums in, they're like, oh, we're gonna help you cross over and shit like that. I don't think it's anything like that at all.
Right.
I think it's fucking energy, and I think that...
The ectoplasma.
Yeah, like there's a difference. There's differences. Like there's good energy and bad energy. The bad energy is more like poltergeist and shit, where they're fucking, violent and trying to hurt you because it's not demons. There aren't no such thing as fucking demons. There's no such.
I don't know about that.
Just like there's no such thing as fucking angels. It's energy. There's bad energy and good energy. Good energy or like a regular haunting. I don't even think the ghost knows that it's haunting you.
Right.
Like, I think that it's like a certain part of your environment, the energy that's there is stuck in a loop, and it's just replaying. And it's like the past that's replaying, and I think that's what a ghost is.
So, I mean, you don't think it's necessarily like an actual persona, or that it used to be a person, it's just a non-identifiable good or bad energy.
Yeah, I think it used to be a person, and the only reason why I say this is because, like, when I lived in my my old place in Covington, I lived in this place called Heidel Hall, is what it used to be. It was a bar, a bar back in the day, and there was where my apartment was, it was sectioned off into an apartment.
Right.
Or into apartments. And where my apartment was, it was the back of the bar. And, like, things would always get moved around and shit. And me and my roommate, we knew that. Like, stuff wouldn't be where you put it and shit like that. Like, hey, did you move my keys? Shit like that.
Right.
And then you'd find your keys and they were nowhere where you left them. Shit like that. Well, one night, I was laying in bed with my ex, and it was like, I don't know, 2:30 in the morning, and just out of nowhere, we heard the loudest scream like we've ever heard. It was just like a blood-curdling scream that came out of my closet. And on the other side of my closet was my roommate's room, and he was in there with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I bust in there like, hey, you guys fucking alright? What's going on? Are you okay? And they were sound asleep. And it wasn't anybody outside. It was like it was in my room.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? So, like, I ran back in there, and and then my girlfriend, she was all, like, fucking awake. Like, what's going on? What's going on? And I just jumped in bed and covered myself up with covers because, you know, if I can't see it, it can't see me type thing.
Right.
And left her out there to fend for herself. In emergency situations, I'm more of an everybody for yourself type person.
If you ain't first, then
Like,
last.
yeah,
Ricky
like-
Bobby.
Like, I don't have to be the fastest runner. I just have to be faster than you type thing.
Yeah.
And,
It's like a bear chasing us. Like,
right. So, like, I bought so after that happened, I started doing research and shit like that. Found out a lady was killed back there where the kitchen was. She was murdered, whatever.
Right.
And I bought an EMF reader that picks up energy. Is what, you know,
Right.
electromagnetic fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I turned it on one night before I went to bed and just sat it in my closet.
I feel like for this story, you should have like had this as a display.
Oh, it's sitting right out there. But I turned it on, sat it in my closet, and the next night, 2:30, there was no scream, but the fucking EMF reader was going off the charts and
Right.
beeping and flashing and shit like it was insane.
Right.
So that's why I
I
think,
would have been out like Ryan Seacrest.
really.
I swear, swear.
That's why I think that it was energy, and I know because I have kind of an overactive imagination. Like when I was a little kid, at the house I grew up in before I moved to Harrison, I always used to hear people calling my name throughout the house, and then I'd run down and go to my mom like, "What'd you want?" And she'd be like, "Oh, well, I never called your name," and like we were the only two that were there.
Yeah.
So I used to hear that kind of shit all the time.
Right.
And like she had all these knickknacks on a mantle in her bedroom, and I can remember being a little kid, and she'd be asleep and I'd be laying in her bed, looking at the mantle, and like the little knickknacks would start dancing and moving around and shit,
Right.
and like twirling around and shit. So like I've always had an overactive imagination, I guess, but like I know for a fact that scream wasn't my imagination because it woke my girlfriend up too.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, go check on, you know, the other two that were in the next room."
Right.
So it wasn't just my head that I heard,
Right.
you know, that heard it. It was both of us.
I don't know. I guess the way I look at it is like I've always wanted to have like a paranormal ghostly encounter because part of me like I kind of. It's almost in a weird sadistic kind of way. Like I want to be scared. Like I want something to scare the fucking shit out of me. Like I do. Like it's like a
You
crave.
say
like,
that until it happens.
I know until it happens. I don't know how it's gonna act, but it's never happened. It's never happened to me. I mean, there's been like weird things, unexplainable things that's happened, but my logical mind is always like, I can't just fill in something I can't explain with a fucking story, which is basically what fucking God and Jesus is in my mind. I look at that and like. They're just like, oh, we don't have all the answers, so here's the story. Yeah. And that's kind of like, and I feel like that's what people do with ghosts and paranormal. Like, something happens they can't explain, and they're like, oh, it's ghosts, it's spirits, it's this and that, and it's blah, 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 blah.
Well, how do you explain a blood-curdling scream coming out of your closet? Like, that's some fucking Ghostbuster shit, dude.
It was outside, sound traveled weird, bounced off some walls.
No way, dude. Nah.
That's what my mind would think.
Right.
My mind would eventually go to, well, it couldn't have been a ghost. It was probably outside, and it just bounced off some walls. Sounded like it was coming from where it didn't, from somewhere else.
Well, how would you explain the thing not going off any other time, and then like going off at 2:30 in the morning, the same time we heard the scream?
No fucking low flying plane overhead. I don't fucking know. I've never personally experienced anything.
I've never actually seen a ghost. I've never been affected by a ghost. But I do have an experience. Like, so we went to Maysville, and there's this hospital in Maysville.
That we didn't break into and go inside. We stood on the outside and watched.
Right, yeah. But we did so happen to stumble across an open door into the building, and we made our way in.
Through the roof.
Through the roof. And I was like, I'd say, shit, I was like 19, 20, I was like 18 or 19. And you were there.
Yeah.
Pinky,
yeah.
Pinky was there, and then like a bunch of other people were there. So we're in there, and we go through the roof. Somebody actually fell through the roof. I feel like that needs to be included.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that fell through the roof?
I forget.
Somebody's foot went through the roof. And anyway, so we get in, and we go straight to, was it the child's infirmary?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like a place to go straight. Good place to go right to when you walk in.
Well, you're kind of when you got in there, you were kind of limited as to where you could go, and it just pretty much, you went in, and then you just went. You had to keep going down, and then to the ground level where all the crazy shit was.
Like that was, did we bring that EMT thing reader, whatever, EMF reader?
No, I didn't have mine with me. I don't know.
But we did bring a Ouija board with us.
Yeah.
Which I had no part in. I was in the same room. I stood in the circle to like give my energy, I guess, my whatever. And there was a boy and a girl that did the Ouija board because my friend, he's no longer with us, he was really into that. He actually brought his cards too, his psychic cards or whatever, the tarot cards.
Yeah.
And they sat in the middle of the on top of a table in the middle of that room, and they did the Ouija board, and we basically did, I guess, a seance. Would that be considered a seance?
Yeah, I guess kind of.
And they of course asked all their questions like, is there anyone here, so on and so forth. Now, I felt the energy of the room change. Now, I don't know if it was just my head or whatever, but it did change, and like nothing happened then, but later on that night, after we made our way to the, where do they keep the bodies at? What's that called?
Morgue.
The morgue. And we went down the chute into the morgue. Saw a lot of crazy stuff, like bats and stuff. I didn't see anything like a ghost. As we were leaving to like come back out, a friend of ours, Pinky, actually, he got scratched. Like a 3-line scratch down his arm. And that was like just. That said it all for me.
Yeah, that place was pretty cool. It was a cool place to go to.
No, that said it all for me. Like,
yeah.
That was like, yeah, there has to be something else.
Yeah.
In life. Well, afterlife. So.
Yeah, and like the energy.
Yeah.
Argument. I don't know anything about it. Like but spirits, no, like fallen angels, demons, like that, no, because I don't believe in God. So like. But if you're going to go with the energy thing, like I can't say yay or nay on that, or just I don't believe or I do believe because I don't know anything about it. Really, I've never really looked into it or read into it. Like, I get what you're saying, and it makes sense.
Like the reason why there has to be a boy and a girl at that time, because if they were to speak, they would have to channel through their energy of each gender.
Right.
But because I've dealt with like a lot of sleep paralysis through my life.
Yeah. I never had that.
And like shadow people and shit like that. Like I can remember when I lived in Harrison, waking up and not being able to move at all, and just like a shadow of a guy sitting on my chest, and I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, like night terrors.
Oh fuck.
Same
not
thing.
not like nightmares. No.
Not nightmares. Yeah. Night terrors.
Yeah. And like, and even here, I've done it before.
My nephew used to get those like really bad.
I've woken up because normally I try to like sleep on my right side. I'm a side sleeper.
Yeah, I am too.
And like, I've woken up and not been able to move, and thought that like or could sense like something walking behind me, and it's like freaked my fucking cat out to where like my cat starts hissing and shit.
Right.
And like I think that like the whole shadow people thing, like I think that has a lot to do with energy as well. But then I've had woken up and not been able to move, and there's been nothing there. Like I think I just have a issue with sleep paralysis.
Even before I looked up to see like who died in the house.
Yeah.
Like before I closed on it and everything like that, I was like, I probably should have did that before I closed on it. It could have been like, because apparently next door, they used to be like devil worshippers, from what I was told. And I went into that house, and there was a bunch of weird stuff. Yeah. You said some crazy stuff that like there was people knocking on the window when no one lived in the house yet. Yeah. I was in Vegas.
Yeah, I used to be. When nobody lived over there, I wouldn't park in the driveway at all. because I used to be afraid to walk past those fucking windows of the house right down the driveway.
Really?
Yeah.
And I went in there.
Yeah.
And, like my friend of mine, he's a realtor, I went in there, just to check it out, because I had this idea to, like, buy it eventually in the next 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Fix it up and resell it. And my friend, he got the key, let me in there. I went all through the house, to the top. Like, as soon as I walked in, I'm skipping a part. As soon as I walked in, it just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed like it was just off. And all throughout the house, like, there was, like, these tribal paintings on the wall.
Yeah.
And it was, like, goats, rams, tribal painted on the wall.
Yeah.
But when you get to the top of the house, there was a mural drawn in, like, number 2 pencil. And it was really good. Like, whoever did it was a really good artist. But it was a naked woman with a sword going through her back. And there was blood coming down. Like, it was very, I don't know, it was weird. So when a lady down the street told me who used to live there, and she said that one summer they were out in the front, and they had a dude on a crucifix throwing paint on him. I don't know why. I don't ask questions.
Interesting.
But
Could have just been some really good drugs.
I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest. Cocaine's really a hell of a drug.
Performance art.
Yeah.
But even before I looked up to see who died here, I mean, I just felt like there was someone, like, when someone walks in the room, you can feel them walk in the room. Like, not, like, actually physically feel them, like the floor shake.
Yeah.
But you can feel, like, just, someone's
Like being
there.
watched type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always just felt that. And then when it actually happened, like, I haven't seen anything, but I always just felt on edge. Like, when you walked in the living room that one day, and I just, like, screamed. I was like, oh, shit. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I need to start carrying my phone with me and hitting record when I hear Dixon come in the house. Because every time he comes in, I sneak up on him and he screams like a girl.
Yeah.
And I just need to make a compilation of him screaming.
Okay, now you guys are telling your stories, I guess some things have been jogged my memory. Probably about, I don't know how long I want to go here. About 6 years ago, because we lived in apartments when Lyric was born. And we lived in an apartment complex over in Coleraine. And even though then it wasn't like, I wasn't like, an atheist then. That was kind of like right before that time. But the back bedroom, which is where me and Chrissy stayed, that was where our room was. It was the biggest bedroom in the apartment. There was the 2 bedrooms, and Trendy and Journey was in one, and me and Chrissy were in the other one. And I never felt right in that room. Like, I always felt like somebody was watching. I always felt uncomfortable. I mean, nothing weird ever happened. I just never felt right. Something always felt off. And but I never said anything to Christy. Never really said anything to anybody, and just because I didn't want to freak her out or freak any of the kids out. I never even ended up telling them until after we moved out. But the reason I brought up night terrors is because I used to have a friend that had them real bad. Like, he'd get them all the time.
My nephew had them bad. Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird. Like, you're fucking retarded. Like, you're something's wrong with you. Ended up having one while I was in that apartment, in that room. Like, and I woke up, middle of the night, and I felt like something just had a hold of me. And I couldn't move. I couldn't talk. I couldn't even wake Chrissy up, who was, like, fucking right next to me. Like, I couldn't even tap her hand.
Yeah.
I was wide awake, looking at everything in my room, but I was paralyzed. Like, I couldn't do anything. And I just felt, like, taken over. Like,
right.
I felt like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, and this isn't even the reason why, but, like, Lyric ended up being born. So, 3rd kid, we have a 2-bedroom. So, we actually switched a room with the kids because they needed more room, and we had the bigger room. So, we took the smaller room and put the kids in the bigger room. And still in my mind, I'm chalking it up to, like, oh, this crap's on my head, whatever. And still, honestly, kind of this day, I'm like, this crap is on my head. But me and Chrissy moved to the smaller room. I felt fine.
Yeah.
No longer felt like that weird feeling I kept getting in that other room. But part of me kept going back to like, did I amp that up in my head? Did, something weird happened, and then like my mind went wild.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it necessarily, but that's the only time I guess I can say in my life where the night terror happened, and I just always felt uncomfortable in the room. Like things didn't get moved. I didn't hear screams. I didn't hear anything. Just never felt right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. There's a night terror shit sucks, dude.
Like, I've never asked, like, my downstairs, like, the guy in the first floor apartment, I've never asked him if he experienced anything, like, crazy. I probably should have asked him that. Because, like, I wonder if it's just, I mean, it can't be just us. I mean, they were all throughout the house.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it wasn't always separated into two. It was one big
it
place.
was one big-ass, like, house, like, one point. So I'm sure that spirit was all through. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even think about it because it freaks me out.
As far as aliens go, I mean, I know you said you had a story. Yeah, of course I believe in aliens. And it's almost for the same, what you said earlier, it's almost too selfish to think that we're the center of the universe.
It's super ethnocentric.
There's billions of galaxies. We're one of billions of galaxies. And when I say alien life, I mean, there could be literally other fucking humans out there just like us on a fucking
totally.
Earth-like planet on another fucking galaxy. They
Parallel
don't have
dimensions
to
and
be,
shit?
they don't have to be
Prometheus
green fucking
was a good-ass movie.
big-eyed. Yeah, that is a good movie.
I should have mentioned that, but that makes me think of that.
Yeah, they don't have to be green, big-eyed, fucking weird-looking people. They could be literally, they look just like us on another Earth. I mean, they've already found I think there's like
Titan.
4,000 Earth-like possible planets. I mean, they can't get close enough to like tell, but there's based on their position in the galaxy, based on where they're at in the center star, they're like they've found them as 4,000
I don't know if they
Earth-like.
disproved this yet, but one of the moons of Jupiter, Titan.
Yeah.
They thought that had life on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's stupid to think that we're the only ones out there.
Because like the first layer, they speculate the first layer is ice, methane, all that good shit. But then they were like, yeah, it's actually liquid water underneath of that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and kind of getting back to what we said last week, if there's ever a proof of aliens, will then be the disapproval of God and Christianity, because according to the Bible, we're it.
Yeah.
Like, there's this gigantic space, and that was always my big question with the Bible. I was like, what about all those other galaxies out there and all that other stuff? It's not in the Bible because they had no fucking clue it existed back then. Like, my thought was like, okay, why would your God create thousands and millions of galaxies and put life on just that one?
Right.
Just that one right there.
We're special.
Yeah.
We're special.
Yeah.
All of humanity believes that we're special. Anyway.
What's your alien story?
Crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, so both of them happened when I was in high school. The first thing that happened was I was driving down 275 with my buddy in high school at the time, Ryan, and my sister. And we were in my car driving down 275, and it wasn't dark yet. It was like the sun was just starting to set, so
yeah,
it was like that, like Ann Meyer Twilighty type time.
All right.
Yeah. And as we were driving down 275, we were like, the fuck is that? Like, we thought there was a blimp, like, going through the sky and shit.
Right.
But it was like, moving all weird. We're like, what the fuck is that? And, like, it would, like, move back and forth real quick. And then, all of a sudden, just fucking shot away.
Yeah.
Like, the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's like telling everybody, like, I think we just saw a UFO.
Yeah.
So we all chalked it up to, oh, look, we saw a UFO.
Yeah.
And that was that.
I've actually, like, I physically remember something very similar when I was young. I was, like, probably 12, but...
Oh, yeah, no, I was driving. I was probably 15 and a half. Well, 16, I guess.
We were on my dad's boat, and we're kind of, like, we're in Lake Cumberland, we're kind of floating along. And it wasn't, like, it was by no means a cloudy day, just kind of...
you grew up with a boat?
Yeah.
Privilege. Privilege.
It's like, it wasn't a super cloudy day, but there were, like, sporadic clouds, here and there. And I'm just kind of laying there in the boat, and I'm, like, looking up, and I saw, like, off in this, like, this silver thing. And at first, I just assumed it was an airplane. It was kind of going in a slow, straight line. And then it just stopped, and it kind of, like, moved vertically up for a second, and then it moved behind this cloud, and I kept waiting for it to like come out the other side or anything, and nothing. That was like it was it. It moved behind this cloud, did not come out the other side. It was just one little lonely cloud. It's like I said, it wasn't a cloudy day. It just moved behind this one cloud, and that was it. Never saw it again. Never came back out the other side. Don't know where it went.
I've never seen.
It's like
anything alien like.
Yeah, mine looked not, and it was like a blimpy type cigar type shape. It was, and like like I said, it was just flying normal. Then like jerk back this way, jerk back that way, and then just straight fucking up.
Yeah.
Like, nothing moves like that. That's no fucking weather balloon.
I could tell, like, whatever, it was daytime. It wasn't even nighttime. I could just, whatever I could see, it was, like, silver or white. I mean, it was, like, literally a speck in the sky. I didn't see any blinking lights. It was the middle of the day. But whatever I saw was very shiny, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it was way, way off.
Yeah.
That was my only, like, really kind of, like, what I thought could possibly be a UFO.
Yeah. Like, my second story, dude, I was junior in high school. And I don't know if you guys did this, but, like, when I was in school, like, at least in Harrison they did it, they had this thing called Junior-Senior Wars, where, like, the juniors would play, like, pranks on the seniors that were leaving, and then, like, seniors would play pranks on juniors that were leaving or whatever.
Oh, that was, the seniors would do it.
Yeah,
like, just to the school.
Oh, no, this was to the actual students.
Well, yeah,
I think
our seniors, graduating seniors, would play like pranks on the students, but not necessarily like a war with the juniors.
Oh,
It would
yeah,
just be
okay,
like,
gotcha.
Like I remember one year when I graduated, or like one year when the upper class was graduating, like one of the kids actually snuck a cow into the school every night.
Oh,
We all
okay.
came in and there was a fucking cow walking around the house. they would do shit like that, but it wasn't necessarily it wasn't a war with juniors or anything.
Yeah.
Yes, similar though.
Okay. Well, so they did that. Well, everybody would play pranks on everybody, pretty much. So I live out in the country. I used to. My house is out in Harrison, and then I live off a country road, in the boonies. And I woke up one night because I heard a loud noise outside. And in my room was at the front of the house, so like right outside my room was my front yard.
Was it Michael J. Fox?
No. So no, it was Michael J. Fox trying to open a bag of popcorn. Just fucking going everywhere.
He's a badass tambourine player.
Right. Just trying to, I hand him all my yoo-hoos to shake up.
It's fucked up. I'm sorry. It's
But
fucked up.
so at first I heard the loud noise, and that woke me up, and I had my blinds drawn in my room, but I could see like just fucking lights, and my first thing I thought was Junior-Senior War. Somebody's out there doing lawn job in my yard.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, here it goes. It's time to. So I ripped up out of my room, ready to fucking catch the people in the act.
Yeah.
So if you walk out of my room, you walk down the hallway, and it leads straight to the foyer.
Yeah.
Where like our front door is.
Right.
So this front door right there, and then to the left of the front door, if you're looking facing the door from inside the house, there's a window, and then where the front porch is, and there's another window where the front porch is. So 2 windows and a door.
Okay.
All right. So walk out of my room, and I'm standing, I don't know, about 15 feet away from the front door, and I flip on the foyer light so I can, see to make my way to the front door. Looking right through the fucking front door at me is an alien.
What did it look like?
Swear to God.
What did it look like?
It would be what you would call a gray. Yeah. So, it's looking right at me. And I'm like just frozen with fear. And mind you, I'm like, I don't know, probably going on 17 years old.
Right.
Frozen with fear. Could not move. We were looking each other in the eyes. It ran down to the very far window, looked in that window, ran back to the door, then it ran to the first window, looked in that window, ran back to the door, shook the door handle. I shit you not, shook the fucking door handle trying to get in. And that as soon as it shook the door handle, dude, that fucking broke me out of my fucking, I'm fucking terrified. So I ran down, keep in mind, 17 years old probably, ran down to my mom's room, shook her awake because my dad was out of town. And I said, Mom, there's an alien outside. There's an alien on the porch. Get up, there's an alien on the porch. So I made her get up and go to the front porch to see the alien. And I hid in her closet while she went to look.
I think someone ruined your story on Facebook, but go ahead.
Ran in. I hid in the closet while my mom was looking. She came back and said, there's nothing out there. Nobody's out there. And I spent the entire night in her closet.
Yeah.
And that was when I saw an alien. And that was not my sister's story. That was me that happened to.
I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know what I would do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
Just because I was talking about... I don't know.
The story
Anyways,
of your sister and
that
the
legitimately happened, and that freaked me the fuck out. And ever since then, I have been a strong believer, and I've got this in my elbow, which I'll let you feel it later.
And,
But
I can't wait.
in my elbow, like right here, there's a little piece of metal.
Yeah.
No idea how it got there. I know I would have known if there was a little piece of metal in my elbow.
I'm sure.
There's a little piece of metal in my elbow that I think was left there. I think that I may have been abducted at one point. Now, I can't prove this. I've always wanted to get hypnotized and asked about it because sometimes, if you get hypnotized, they'll hypnotize you, they'll ask you, and you'll start talking about how you were fucking abducted and shit like that.
I'm calling Jesus.
I think. You guys can laugh at me all you want.
So you got anal probed?
Elbow probed. Elbow probed. I think that might be
right now.
something in my elbow from out of this world. And I think that if I was to get hypnotized, if I could find a hypnotist that wasn't
It's antimandium.
a stop smoking, lose weight hypnotist, a real genuine hypnotist to hypnotize me, I feel like that would prove it. That's just what I'm thinking.
At you, I'm laughing because I don't know what else to do. I want to believe it. Really bad.
You laugh. No, you laugh.
Dude, I will let you feel it. Don't worry, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it too.
I'll figure Weenus later.
It's my elbow. It's my elbow. But I'm thinking that was,
So, what it looks like, other than it was gray.
Okay, completely
Was it slimy or was it like...
No clothing. No clothing.
So, bare ass neck.
Yeah, I mean, I could only see from the chest up because it was in front of the door and the windows, but I would assume that if it didn't have clothes on top, there weren't pants on it. I don't think aliens are modest. They might be, I don't know.
I'm thoroughly intrigued. Go on.
So, yeah, gray skin. Like, not shiny skin, and not even like the way our skin looks. Like, you could tell it was just dull.
Like catfish skin?
Leathery?
Dull gray skin, yeah, like old people skin.
Yeah.
Damn.
Only dull and gray.
Alright.
Yeah. Wasn't very big. Probably only stood, I'd say, maybe 4 feet tall.
Oh, really?
4.5 feet tall.
Well, that was going to be my next question because
Yeah.
you said it was doors and windows, which I can imagine from here you can only see waist up.
Right.
And I was like,
Had
how tall was this thing?
Had the big eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Were they like...
yeah, dude, if I had my fucking phone, I'd show you.
Was it like...
Big fucking eyes.
Like that? Like those?
No, more a little cocked a little more.
Oh.
Not like your far out man alien. Not like that.
So, bow.
No, that's completely vertical eyes. No.
Bow. Like this?
I mean, and maybe for the YouTube video, you can just put a picture of this alien up.
Yeah.
Yeah, since this is turning into the alien show. Like, just the craziest, bro. Fuck me. That.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That. Here, let me get a better high resolution picture. That.
No.
Pretty much that. Pretty much dead the fuck on that. Only that looks white. It was fucking gray. That's probably somebody's fucking hunting camera, security camera that thing's looking into. That's probably a real alien. It might be the same fucking one. I don't know.
So it's gonna come back.
I don't even want to know.
You got a tracker in your elbow.
It probably knows I'm fucking talking about them as I was revealing our fucking secrets.
I know some shit pop up here.
Now
I'm
people
I'm
know we
glad.
don't. Now people know that we have all this technology. We have to try to use the fucking door handle. We can't beam ourselves in. Now they know something. They're gonna come back and get me again.
They're gonna get ready for that shotgun. I'll have the
Dude.
shotgun ready.
Swear to God, the craziest fucking. I mean, that's even crazier than the scream to me.
I mean,
Like,
were
that's
you
crazier
dabbling
than
with
the ghost
acid
thing.
when you were 17 or anything?
No,
No? You
no.
were clear
I mean, the occasional pot,
yeah, that doesn't matter.
but I mean, I don't think pot would make me fucking hallucinate now.
No, I don't think so either.
Leslie sent me the same
Yeah,
image.
that's it. That's it. Fuck that, dude. Like, no, I'm being dead fucking serious. Like, I'll put that on. I mean, anything.
That's,
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's crazy. I don't even know how I would react to that situation. In all honesty.
I mean, Scout's honor, that fucking happened.
I'd piss my pants.
I did. I couldn't even. I was frozen with fear. I don't understand. Have you ever been so, not even night terror, but
No,
like
just
fully
night-
just frozen with fear?
No.
Like, oh, what,
Other
like
than
can't,
night terror,
couldn't
no.
fucking move. Hand was still on the light switch. Like that. Just frozen with fear. And just watching it rub back. Then jiggled the handle, broke me out of it. Went and slept in my mom's closet for the rest of the night.
I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. I'd probably hid next to my mommy.
I mean, I watched the car wreck that made me feel like that.
Nah, worse. I have to guarantee you it's worse.
No, I'm not saying it's the same kind of level. I guess.
All I'm saying is when they come back, you better be fucking ready.
I got the shotgun ready.
Dude,
But
it
no,
was...
I definitely believe that more than in your energy stories. But I mean, just because I do believe that we're not the only ones out there, and I do believe, like I said, there could be another Earth with Earth-like humans, but there also could be that also. I'm not saying that there's not weird fucking big-eyed looking aliens out there.
Right. Dude, it was the one of the more crazy experiences of my life.
Yeah.
And, next to that fucking dog
That's
park.
kind of cool though. Never met anyone who has a kick-ass alien story.
Right. I mean, and nobody believes me. I told it on, I was talking to the family about it on Christmas and shit.
Yeah.
And they always, try to, play it down, like, oh, you didn't really see that, you were making that up, and then I wasn't, it morphed into I wasn't sleeping in the closet, I was sleeping in bed with my mom, and shit, like I was that scared.
Yeah.
Dude, I know what I fucking saw. Get me a hypnotist appointment, and actually, if anyone knows any hypnotists, that would be a good, interesting show to have a hypnotist come in.
Heck yeah.
And not do anything stupid like I don't like onions. Like, don't make me eat an onion like an apple or something like that. Or don't, like, diddle me. Or make me do, make me do stupid shit. But actually a legitimate hypnotist to come in, hypnotize me, ask me questions about the fucking alien.
Yeah.
And just see where it goes. See what happens. Because I promise you, I think, based on my elbow,
I'm going
I
to
think
do your
I've
weakness
been-
later.
I think I've been beyond the stars, my friend.
That would explain a lot about you, actually.
I don't know, man. But I'll tell you what, dude. It was a close encounter of the third kind.
It's a great movie.
What do you think?
I've never had one.
You're sitting over there judging. What do you think?
No, I'm just thinking like I've never had one, and how would I
You
react?
think it really happened?
No.
You don't think it really happened to me?
No, I'm thinking of how would I react in that situation.
Well,
Yeah.
do you think it happened?
What happened?
I would say if he can show us his elbow.
Oh, I'm gonna shave my elbow, son. I'll let you feel it.
We're going to diddle the Weenus later.
No.
You diddle the shit out of that elbow, son. I'll show you. Dude.
And then we have to extract it though, with the X-Acto knife that shit out of there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, then they'll really come for him.
Get ready, son.
Next time I come over, he'll be like covered in foil.
Right. Yeah, like, dude. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to yours when you were talking about the life in a machine. Or machine life, or
Okay.
whatever it was.
All right. So in the future, let's say 50 years from now.
We hit
let's
on
say
this
that-
in the first one, right? Didn't we hit on this?
No, like at the end of it, after we turned off the.
That's right.
We went off air. We
So
were
it was
like,
off
okay.
air.
So all right. So my thing is, 50 years from now, technology exceeds so far, and it's so advanced that it can basically copy your very your very personality, and upload it onto a computer.
Yeah.
At that point, and you die, right? But all of your very being is uploaded into megabytes, into data, and inserted into
So much
a
like,
computer.
for like an example, Lucy. You ever seen that movie?
Or AI with that little bastard. What's his name?
Haley Joel.
The dude who played Anakin Skywalker. Little blonde head dude.
Oh, I didn't know he was. I thought Haley Joel Osment played an AI.
Yeah.
Jude Law played an AI too, but
Yeah, that's not Anakin Skywalker.
Star Wars.
that little kid, yeah, he is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
That was way before then.
Yeah. Haley Joel
It's
Osment.
Haley
would've been,
Joel
like,
Osment. It's the Sixth Sense kid.
Like, probably.
It is. So that's his name?
Haley Joel Osment.
I don't know these things. Come on, I was like 12 or like 8 when I saw that movie.
Have you ever seen Lucy though? That's Scarlett Johansson. It's kind of newer.
Yeah, she's not a. That's not
But
a
at the
robot.
end, like she gets like, remember, like she kind of turns into that computer. She gets like her whole consciousness gets uploaded into that system because she gets killed.
Fucking Lawnmower Man.
Or the movie with fucking wow, what's that guy's name?
Haley Joel Osment.
Jack.
Black. Sparrow.
The guy who plays,
Nicholson.
The guy who plays Jack.
Johnny
Sparrow.
Depp.
Johnny Depp. All right, so what was that movie?
Lawnmower Man.
Where his entire brain gets
Big
uploaded
Lebowski.
into a computer.
Transparency.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where,
Transcendence.
Transcendence.
Yeah.
All right, so Transcendence. So
They,
basically the same concept.
Control a bunch of
Okay.
crops and shit.
So, Lucy was a good ass movie.
Lucy was awesome. I love that movie.
Royal says that was a really good movie.
Yeah, awesome movie.
Alright, so all of your very consciousness, your personality gets uploaded to a computer and you die, but the copy of all of you still exist on that computer, like on that robotic being of you. Are you alive or are you dead?
Or am I on the computer at the same time, like I'm still alive as a person? Or
Alright,
did
so
I die and I
all-
got uploaded into the computer?
All of you, your personality, your experience, your traits.
But is it a copy of my live self, or is it like after I died they put it on a computer?
Like when you talk to the computer, like the robot
Yeah.
that has silicone flesh that looks like you, acts like you. All of your very being gets put onto that computer, your mind. Are you alive or are you dead?
You're alive, but I wouldn't want to be in a fleshy robot. If that happened, if that was that technology, I would want to be put into another body.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Not a fleshy robot body, but a real body.
they figure out a way to integrate hardware into
I don't know
the
if you could do
actual
that.
mind.
Like you'd have to like brain implant to do it into a real person. It wouldn't be
Or a little, like,
technology.
Little
like
micro
Matrix
micro
code.
SD slot in the back or something.
They take all of you, basically they download it
No fleshy robots though.
and they put it into another being, an
Person.
actual
I want another person.
bioorganic being,
A person.
a person.
I don't want it to be a being. I want it to be another person.
Okay, another person.
Yeah.
Okay, so they
Another
put all
human.
of you, your very essence, your very consciousness, into another being, another person.
Possibly look like Brad Pitt.
All right, never mind. So, I'd say that's the example. That's the hypothetical.
Or just anybody with a bigger wiener. That'd be great.
Are you alive or are you dead?
Well, if you're alive.
But all of you was just downloaded from you and put onto a
It was uploaded
And
from
upload.
me and downloaded into another person.
What my
Still
question
alive.
is this though. Is whatever they uploaded into the person, is that a copy of what?
That was a
No,
good
what-
ass book, The Host. That was a good ass book. Good call, Leslie. Good ass book. Anyway.
This body. Am I still alive in this body? They just made a copy, or did I die and they took?
Oh, so you're talking like clones too.
Yeah, like is it like a clone of my persona, or is it actual? When I died,
I think I could make a
withdrew
clone.
and put it in.
Make a clone and then just tweak the parameters on the wiener.
I mean, all right. So as Leslie put, The Host, which is a good ass book. I don't know if you guys read that book or watched the movie. The movie fucking sucked. Don't watch the fucking movie. Basically, there's alien-like beings who are, basically, I don't even know how to put it. Like, they're organic beings, but they get inserted into the back of the neck.
Yeah.
Or the elbow.
Or the elbow. And they make their way to the brain.
Dude, I might not even die.
You might not even be you.
No, I'm sure pretty much still me.
But whatever they put in your elbow could have made its way to your brain and assimilated you.
It's still in my elbow. I'll let you feel it.
Okay.
Hasn't traveled yet.
All right, so
maybe when I notice that it's not in my elbow anymore, then I should start worrying.
Yes. Maybe it's just like a time clock. Maybe it's just waiting for the right moment in time to just, like, take over.
Well, I feel like if it would have done it, it would have done it during 2016.
Maybe it's like reading.
Shit year.
Maybe it's like reading your life and studying humans.
What was wrong with
which would be, like, a
2016?
horrible subject.
What happened in 2016?
Like, this one drinks a lot.
Pees on himself and
Right.
just buys
Cannot
cats.
counteract the alcohol. It takes over all of us. We can't.
Humans like cats. This guy keeps buying cats.
And beer. What does this chemical make of?
Right.
So, as long as, like, okay, my being, myself, my persona is uploaded. If that robot, person, whatever, if my consciousness goes, well, shit, like I have a realization that I'm no longer in my body, that I'm in something else, then I'm going to say you're alive. If you're self-conscious enough to realize that your body is dead, or even still alive, as long as you're self-conscious enough to have I think the key is self-awareness. If you have enough self-awareness to realize the gravity of the situation, then I'm going to say you're alive.
See, I started that way.
Yeah.
I honestly did. I was like, yes, you're alive. I was like, you're definitely alive.
Just making faces at the camera.
And then I was like, hold on. I don't think you're alive because, like, then I don't know. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards.
I think you've confused yourself.
I'm like 80%. I'm like 80%.
All I know is ever since you've been telling this story, those views have been dropping, son.
Oh, man. Anyways, I'm 80% sure that you're alive, 20% sure that you're dead. Don't really know.
I mean, if you're
Pretty
going to go
sure.
based on the definition of alive, if I'm in a fucking robot, no, I'm not alive. I don't have blood flowing. I'm not.
But I thought we said it's
I'm
not.
not bacteria.
It's
I'm
not going to be fleshy robots.
But even if, whatever.
Conscious.
You're alive. All right. So, anyways, moving on. Let's go to the no talk heroin.
3 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's almost too late now.
Just like last week.
We're not even going to make it through this show. So we're going to talk about heroin next week.
Heroin sucks.
I know we dived in just a little bit in last episode. We said we'd bring it back up this episode.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of aliens.
Heroin sucks.
It's best.
I think we could all agree that it sucks.
Yeah, because that'll be a long conversation because his thoughts are a little different than mine and yours.
It's not. He likes it. He doesn't think it sucks, but it sucks.
Which, I mean, actually, I'm excited about the conversation because re-listening to last week, some of his points, I was like thinking of like, well, wait a minute. So we're gonna go on to that next week.
It's not good.
Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs.
It's not good.
Birthday
However,
show.
if you do drugs, you shouldn't be deemed to die. But
Or if you do drugs, just make sure it's not black tar heroin. Or any heroin.
white China.
Yeah.
Don't do heroin, kids.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're signing off.
We still
But
got 2 minutes, brother.
the Cincinnati piece of shit, though, you have to close that out.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You have to. It's a tradition.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll make it a tradition. I was telling Action before the show, I kind of had trouble finding something that actually happened this week. This actually happened over the summer, but the dude got charged this week. He finally got sentenced this week, but he's a piece of shit for what he did. There was a video that came out. Let me get this guy's real name. Just don't want to throw it out there. his name is David Shelton. He attacked an 82-year-old man on his way into work. 87-year-old man. He's a La Rosa's employee. He was walking into work out of his car. This dude, Devet Johnson, threw a rock at him. Like, started with throwing a rock at him, which kind of like, disoriented him a little bit. Kind of looked like action when that happened.
Right.
And dropped.
Like a water baby.
Taking my hood off without moving my hands.
87-year-old man dropped his cane, in which the dude ended up.
Alright, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Go on. You had to watch the fucking replay of when he did that. Like. Alright, anyways. Go ahead.
So, pretty much, this dude beat the shit out of the 87-year-old man with his own cane.
Hey, and that's it for tonight's show.
Alright!
Your Cincinnati piece of shit of the week.
Shit of the week. That's Shelton. Everyone can't keep his shit together. But,
we'll see you next week, remember?
JackieTees.com.
Okay.
$20 t-shirts. You can see us on iTunes, Google Music, YouTube. Rewatch the Facebook video. Go to hell. We don't care.
Fuck off and die.
Have a nice night.
Alright.
And again, the Facebook people, I guess, just get a little extra time while we're
extra time.
while we're stopping everything.
Yeah.